Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the auction of number 9, Dobell Street here in the heart of Blackburn South. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'll be auctioneer today. Joining me, we've got a team of Ray White Burwood here to assist you and guide you every step of the way, especially your selling agent, myself, and Jason, of course, the whole team of Ray White Burwood. If you've got any questions regarding this property at all, or anything at all, please do make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. Well, folks, on behalf of the team of Ray White Burwood, we would like to thank our vendors very much for going onto the market with us and select Ray White Burwood as their selling agent, and also all the trust and the support they've had for us in the past many weeks' time. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Security Title Reference Volume 11500, Volume 379, with all the improvements. Also no better to you and myself and the mailman as the one and only 9 Dobell Street here in the beating heart of Blackburn South. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. And most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bid or an offer after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late bids. So even if you do have more money to offer for this property after the moment that I've knocked the property down, I will not be able to take it. So please be advised, buyers, bit strong, bit loud, bit proud, and most importantly, folks, if you got an upper limit, make sure that you reach it and beyond to secure your absolute dream real estate for many decades to come. Today we'll sign a cash and unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period. There will be no bias conditions allowed. The successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in a settlement term, which is 30, 60, or 90 days. However, if you do have any pre-arrangements regarding an alternative settlement term or a deposit payment methods, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand, so please bid with confidence here today. By bidding here today, buyers, you deemed it read and understood all the relevant documentations that has been on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, so I simply take your silence as an all clear and we're all good to go. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate, the luxury of number 9 Dobell Street in Blackburn South. When you talk about location, lifestyle, quality, all of your boxes are ticked here from the front yard to the back, from sidewalls to sidewalls, from inside and out. Ladies and gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing left in your imagination. Walking from the front door all the way to the gourmet kitchen and an open space living area at the back where you can crack open a champagne and celebrate your purchase with your family and friends. Your family loving memory will start right here. I don't usually create a list for a property I auction, but today the list looks like this. We've got a very long list here. The 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4 living areas, 2 kitchens as well. Main kitchen, of course, the butler's kitchen is full of upgrades and design, ladies and gentlemen. Let alone when you walk upstairs, you got 5 generously sized bedrooms plus the master bedroom with unparalleled, uninterrupted city view. Imagining waking up in the morning to this absolutely majestic view, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we call lifestyle on a different level. This is the highest point that Blackburn South has to offer you buyers. One of a kind is what I can describe this property. The best word to describe this property is one of a kind. We cannot replace this property anymore. Once this property is gone, we don't have another 9 Dobell Street to offer you anymore on our books. I can assure you this, ladies and gentlemen. And also the location is second to none. If you draw a 10-kilometer radius circle, you have all the major landmarks and amenities and attractions all in that circle. Let's start from the local areas. You've got the new cafes down on the Fulton Road where you could grab a coffee and some sandwiches on your way to work in the morning. And of course, you've got the Burwood Wine Shopping Centre, you've got the Burwood Brickwork Shopping Centre, and Burwood Heights Shopping Precincts as well. And also you have the Canterbury Road shops just alongside of the between the Main Street, Blackburn and Canterbury Road, ladies and gentlemen. And you also have the Box Hill Central, the Westfield Doncaster, Cheston, Glen Waverley, you name it, etc., etc., etc. Buyers, the amenities just goes on and on and on. You got the public transport, the bus services, and the trams on Burwood Highway, and of course, you got 2 railway stations in Blackburn Station and Laburnum Station. And of course, you're going to catch a tram on Burwood Highway and Box Hill Station as well. This is a centre hub of convenience here, ladies and gentlemen. The major freeway access is right at the doorstep as well, and that's what makes our area the true premium location that the Southeastern Corridor has to offer you. The market speculation on the side, some say we're going up, some say we're going down, some say we're going on a roller coaster. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 things that we all know. Great properties in great locations would always do well. And number 2, like I mentioned, these type of properties, the premium properties, are in short supply. Once this property's gone, we don't have another 9 Dobell Street to offer you anymore on our books. And I've seen you once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. You know this property works perfectly for you, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, I said enough buyers. I'll let it board in your court. I call for an opening bid, opening offer to get our auction underway. Who'd like to start, buyers? 9 Dobell Street, Blackburn South, in your hands. 1,500,000. 1.95. 1,950,000 dollars now, ladies and gentlemen. $50,000 on the rise. 2 million I call. Have $1,950,000 I have. Have $1,950,000 just a touch under $2 million now. Let's go for $50,000. Okay, can I say? Have $1,950,000 I call. Have $1,950,000 I call 3 times now. Once. $1,950,000. Second call at $1,950,000. 50,000 I see. 50 I call. Third. Final call, $2 million. There you go. At $2 million against you, ma'am. What do you say? At $2 million now to $2,050,000. Can I say? Have $2 million even here on my right at $2 million. At $2 million now to $2,050,000. Yes. And 50. And 50. Yes. Yes. At $2,050,000. At $2,050,000. At $2,050,000 now to 2.1. Can I say, ma'am, against you? Here's your competition. At $2,050,000. They hold the exclusive right to trim the bidders reserve price if we do pass the property in. At $2,050,000 now to
75?
75, 25,000. Let's go for that. $2,075,000. At $2,075,000, I will extend the same courtesy over to you as well. At $25,000, come back. At $2,075,000 now to 2.1. I seek. At $2,075,000, I call 3 times. What's now? At $2,075,000 on my right here. Need to know. Second call at $2,095,000.
75, yeah.
75, yes. Third, final call, 2.1. Let's go for 2.1. 2,100,000, can I say? At $2,075,000. At $2,075,000. I know it's usually slow at the beginning. My personal record for an auction was 1 hour and 40 minutes. Billy went for about 5 right now.
Right here.
See you guys, 3 players in the arena at $2,100,000 against you guys as well at $2,100,000. 2.1 at 25. Another $25,000 on the rise. At $2,100,000. At $2,100,000, I call $25,000 on the rise. At $2,100,000. So, ma'am, guys, what do you say? Need to know. At $2,100,000 now to 25. What do you say? At $2,100,000. At $2,100,000. Just contemplating like a game of chess. Guys, get the next bit ready because you might need it soon. At $2,100,000. At 2.1, I called 3 times. Once now at $2,100,000. Second call at $2,100,000. Another 5,000 won't take 5, sir. Let's go for 25. Let's go for 25. Let's go for 25,000. Or let's meet in the middle. Let's go for 20. 20. 20. I will park your 10. At $2,100,000. 20 is minimum. At 2.1. At $2,100,000. At 2.1 million. Now, instructions. Guys, what do you say? Henry? Jump here. 2.1 now. At $2,100,000 on my left. At $2,100,000. At $2.1 million. 20 I call. 20 I see. 20 to jump back. Be quiet for a while now. Say. 2.12. At $2,100,000. At $2,100,000. Absolutely great purchase. Great deal here. No brainers price. At $2.1 million. I call 3 times again, ladies and gentlemen. Beware, if we do pass the property in, only the highest bidder, not the first bidder, but the last bidder.
2.12.
2,120. I should think so. At 2.12. Welcome back, guys. At 2.12. At $2,120,000 now to 40. At 40, can I say 2.15? Could bid another $30,000. $2,150,000. Told you we're going to get there. At $2,150,000. At $2,150,000 against $220,000 to jump back. At $2,150,000. 2.1 at 50,000, sir. 20. At 2.15. At $2,150,000. I called 3 times. Once now. Holding the exclusive right. Your bid. Your entrance. Second call. At $2,150,000. Third. And final call. Hold down. $2,180,000. $2,180,000. At $2,180,000. 4 players in the arena. At $2,180,000 against you, 2.21, can I say? At $2,180,000 now. At 2.18 the money. At 2.18 the bids. All the best of luck, sir. I wish I could put a sell sticker on the board with you guys as well. But of course, I'll extend the same courtesy over to everybody else. If you'd like to jump in, now is the time. At $2,180,000. What's 2.21? 2.19. At 2.19, down in 10,000s. At 2.19 now. At $2,190,000 now to 2.2. At $2,190,000. At $2,190,000. At $2,190,000. I'll extend the same courtesy over to everybody else. At $2,190,000 now to 2.2. Can I say? At $2,190,000 I have. At $2,190,000. Heinz, it's your bid. At $2,190,000. Jump back at 10,000. Jump back at 10. We're extremely close now. At $2,190,000. At $2,190,000 I have. At 2.19. At 2.19 I called 3 times. Once now. At 2.19. Second call. At 2.19. Guys, we're discussing what you say. At 2.19. Third. A final call, hold done, finished, and silent at 2.2. At 2.2. There were only 3 over 2 million, 3 properties in Blackburn South over 2 million that were sold last year. It's a short supply, very short supply. Once it's gone, we don't have another replica. Let's go for another 10. Yes? 10. You've seen the property many occasions. I've searched. Let's finish today. At 2.19. At $2,190,000. At $2.19 million. At 2.19, I call 3 times again. If they're not for the bidder offers, at $2,190,000. Once now. At $2,190,000. Second call. At $2,190,000. I call 10. I call $10,000 on the rise. Third and final call. Hold done. Hold finished. And silent. Ask your calculator. They'll tell you it's a great deal. 10,000. Yes? Yes. We're close. At 2.19. 2.19.
On the market.
On the market and selling, playing for keeps. Now the property will be yours, guys, if they're not for the bidder offers. At $2,190,000. 10,000, 2.2. Welcome back, guys. At $2,200,000. We're going to be selling now, ladies and gentlemen, at $2,200,000. At $2.2 million. The key's now going this way. At $2,200,000. Another 10. Now or never. $10,000 on the rise. Another 10. Another 10. 2.21. At $2,210,000. At $2,210,000. You were holding the keys 10 seconds ago. Now you're not. Take it back. Would you like to take it back? At $2,210,000. 10. Let's go for another 10 at $2,210,000. At $2,210,000 now. The keys going this way. Congratulations in advance at $2,210,000. 20.
5,000.
5,000 or 10. Let's go for 10.
So 2.225.
2.225. At $2,225,000. At $2,225,000. At $2,225,000 now. At 2.5. No? At $2,225,000.
2.23.
2.23. At $2,230,000. At $2,230,000. At $2,230,000.
2.25.
$2,250,000. At 2.25 now. At 2.25. At 2.25. At 2.23. Sorry, 2.26. Sorry, 2.26. At 2.26. At $2,260,000. At $2,260,000 now. At $2,260,000.
2.28.
2.28. $2,280,000. 2,280,000. 2.3. How about that? 2.29. At $2,290,000. At $2,290,000. At 2,000,000.
2.3.
2.3, I should think so. At 2.3 million. At 2,300,000. At 2.3. At 2.31, can I say so? No sign of stopping at all. At 2.3.
2.31.
2.31 and another 10 at $2,310,000. At $2,310,000, guys, if you're seeking to sell your property, you talk to Ray White Burwood. We are looking forward to having a conversation with you regarding maximizing the value of your property as well. What do you say? 2.31 the bid? 2.31 the money? You might be beating all your competition again. At 2.31. You told me no a few times. I don't believe you this time anymore. Let's go for another 10,000 or 5. What do you say? I need to make sure there's absolutely no more bids left in the marketplace. Otherwise, we happily knocked out to you. Bear with us at $2,310,000 at 2.31. At 2.31. 2.4? Yes? No? 100%. Not 5,000. Not 2,500. Not $1,000. At 2.31. At $2,310,000. Here he goes. What? At $2,310,000. Second call. At $2,310,000. Need to know. Third. Final call. Done. Finished. All silent. Done. 100%. No more interest. No more interest. Now it's time to jump inside. 100%. Looks like you're bidding. No. Not bidding. Thank you. No. No more interest. And welcome to Blackburn South. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. We sold. Congratulations. Well bought, well bought, well bought. Commiserations to the underbidders. Thank you very, very much for attending another Ray White Burwood auction. We look forward to meeting you in the next one. Thank you very much.